What's up, guys? Last week I went over these percentage of stocks over their 50-day moving average in the S&P 500. I forgot to cover that in my weekly preview that I just produced or just put out. That's in my published ideas. You guys check that out if you have a chance. Usually I use this as part of my preview for the week. So last week I said that we were setting up for a double top, and that was in this region here. You can see we're getting very close to the apex of that, meaning that if we break this, we could set up for a measured move further down to about this level here. I think I measured that incorrectly last week. I said there was about 3% of the 3% of the stocks in that we would get a buying opportunity around 3% of the stocks, but it looks like the measured move is actually 10. I don't know, the measured move or the fib seems really odd on this chart for some reason, but regardless, I'm looking for a measured move around V10. If we break this apex level here, one thing to note is that this stock, especially to the down, or this ticker, it's not a stock, this ticker, especially to the downside, has a very strong mean reversion potential. So what do I mean by that? Every single time we hit this bottom band, we go back up on this region here. Even, I mean, we hit here, we went up, then we pulled back down, missed it, and then went back up where we should have gone. But to the downside, we really don't ride the band, right? So like you could see here on the upside, riding the band, we really just touch and go. And that's pretty much every time. We did ride it here, but you can see touch and go. Here was a touch and go, and this was very volatile. So maybe touch and go, touch and go. We ran out the band here, but touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. Gap down, but pretty much came right back in, touch and go. This very climactic, pushed out, so touch and go, very volatile. This was a huge push down, but you can see that we snap back almost immediately most of the time. And I mentioned this earlier in the week, looking at individual stocks, that all these stocks look the same, and they are literally putting in the same move, right? It's not as, because this only goes to 100%, so it's not as like top heavy, but the stocks are doing something like they're riding up, and then they're getting up to here, they're overextending, and then they're making this like two-legged move like this and down. I think, this, based on all of the weekly preview stuff, I think we might either have an inside bar for this week, or sorry, I think we might set up, and I showing it was a daily inside bar candle, but I think we might set up for an inside bar and then maybe potentially get some reversion back to at least a 50%. And what do I mean by that? So 50% of the move down to this level. So what does that look like? Let me change these to right here. So I think, from this low to this high, we might see some reversion back at least to this level before a continuation down. And that's if we set up with an inside bar here. If we break this at any point this week, we're definitely going to go lower, and it might even accelerate faster to the downside. But if we create an inside bar, that'll show some strength by the bulls, and then just get over the top of this bar, the high of this bar, and I think they have a chance to at least get here. There'll be resistance. There's sellers right here, and there's also sellers to the 50. Well, buyers will become sellers, but there's sellers there nonetheless. And then, there's probably sellers around here. There's the bulls would have to get back up to here to make this bullish again, because this is where they'll run the stops on the bears, and we should see a strong push to the upside. But that's just giving you a look at both angles here. All right, well, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully that makes some sense. I try not to ramble, but I get excited about these things. So have a great week. Good luck trading.